Gabriel.
What?
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel.
I'm really busy right now because of this game. It's really difficult for me.
You don't have time for the video?
I don't have time, guys. Don't cut me out. Bye bye.
What's up guys, Mr. Castle here. So obviously, as you can see in the title, I am going to be replacing the gas pedal assembly on one of my Jeep Renegades, which my wife is not happy about. Yesterday we were out in town just walking, and it's been raining here, so there was a lot of mud because they're doing construction in the area. And I've been trying to be a little bit more silly and funny lately with my family, so I decided to kind of, instead of just stepping in the mud, I decided to be silly and try to like jump in. And obviously, like, I hit my leg on the door frame, so my other leg landed on the gas pedal and just snapped it off, and I didn't even realize it until I started driving. I realized I kept pressing down on the gas pedal, nothing was happening, and then I realized it completely snapped off, which totally sucked. It wasn't a good afternoon. But I looked online and I found a replacement part. Well, my wife found a replacement part for like about $120, but you have to order it and wait. And obviously I couldn't wait, so I called the local dealer where I got the car, the Jeeps, and they wanted $240 for the part. It had to be ordered, delivered from like somewhere, I don't know, but it would be here the next day. So I called another dealer and they had it for $160, which is just crazy, because that just shows you, you know, that every dealer is going to have different pricing. So if you're ever looking for parts and you want to get it from the dealer, definitely shop around your local dealers. I had to drive about like 30 to 40 minutes from where I live to get the part, which to me wasn't bad, you know. It was worth it to me, and obviously I got to save money, well, almost $100 with taxes, because, you know, the two something would have been, you know, close to like $280 with taxes. So in total I ended up paying $185.48 is what I paid. And the description is pedal 4020, part number 682-47023AA. I'll post that in the description in case, you know, anything like this ever happens to someone. I seriously doubt it, but not to be funny or anything, but I did check YouTube, I checked Google, and you cannot find this happening or any type of information. I mean, it really took us digging to find the part online. I actually went on the Mopar website and it just kept giving me the runaround, you know, jump to new links to look through their parts, so it kind of sucked. But that's why I went straight to calling one of the dealers, and that ended up working a lot better. I have the part here, I picked it up, so I kind of just wanted to show you that before I actually put it in. Now it sounds complicated, but I kind of looked at it and it looks like it's just a couple screws, and obviously some wiring. That is the assembly. So as you can see, here is the pedal. So the part that I broke is where I snapped it off, was right here where it connects. So it snapped off right there, literally right where it connects, so I couldn't do anything. So I'm gonna have to disassemble and reconnect the piece, and this has never happened to me before in any cars that I've owned. Obviously it was nothing that had to do with it because it's a Jeep. It was because of my own stupidity. And again, you know, I was just trying to be silly and jump over the mud, and that clearly didn't work. I ended up busting my shit, but you know, I tried to explain it to my wife, you know, it was an accident. I didn't do it intentionally, but that didn't really fly. You take the good with the bad, and now I get to have content for you guys in case any of you ever experience this or have to replace your gas pedal assembly for your Jeep Renegade. You know, you'll know how to do it. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start replacing it. All right, guys, so I clearly need to clean my car, or my wife's car, but I'm so happy that it just stopped raining, because as you can see, the floor is still wet, but the sun decided to come out, and we're good. It's been raining all morning, but here it is. Here is the broken piece. As you can see, it's snapped right at the top, and this thing is all the way right there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's up there where it's snapped. Let me see if I can. Wait. So I tried to get it up there, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It's right there. There it is. That's where the piece is broken. Alright guys, so I was not able to replace the gas pedal assembly part myself, and I will explain why. So in the picture that I'm about to post, you'll see that in the top left corner there is a screw. It's got a kind of blue mark on it, but that screw with an angled bit you can get to and you can remove it. But the thing is that it's there's like a case covering that whole piece. There's like a piece here, and then there's another piece that just covers everything. There is two bolts at the bottom, but then it's right behind the brake pedal, whatever it's called. And then there's like a bunch of stuff there, so I wasn't really too sure if I should actually take it off. I mean, there was just two bolts there that I think if you remove them, you should gain access to this assembly piece. But I didn't want to risk it, so my wife actually talked me into calling the dealer to see how much it was. Now, this is the part where it gets kind of crazy. So I called the dealer where I got the Jeep from, and they wanted $350 for them to replace it, and that's with me providing the part. So $350, and then they initially wanted $240 for the part. Now I called a dealer, as I stated before, about 30 to 40 minutes away from me, and I got the part for $140. So that's you know, a difference. And then now I've actually been going to another dealer that's close to my job for any issues that I've been having with the Jeeps, and they've been really nice. I called them, and they actually didn't have the part when I was looking for it, because that was the kind of the first place that I've called. But when I called them about the part, you know, the price for the labor, they actually told me that it was only $75. So I was like, no way. Are you sure? Like, I told the guy, like, are you sure you understand what I'm saying, what's broken? You know, so I kind of just went over it twice with him because he told me $75. And he was like, yeah, it's $75 just, you know, for the labor if you provide the parts. I was like, okay, when can you book me? And thankfully, well, no, actually, no, not thankfully. So initially this happened This happened on a Wednesday. I went to pick up the part Thursday. I was trying to get it taken care of Thursday, but they said they didn't have anything until Monday, right? Now that dealer is actually close to my job, so it's about maybe 30 minutes away from where we live, and obviously, you know, the car can't be driven. So what I did to save money is I checked my insurance, and thankfully I have roadside assistance, which includes towing. So I called the insurance, I told them, you know, that what had happened, and I was able to get the car towed free of charge to the dealership. So I saved money there. The dealer had said that, you know, we could bring in the car, but they wouldn't work on it until Monday morning. But feel free to drop it by, and if they get to it, they get to it, right? So we're like, you know, oh well, we have no choice here, right? So the tow truck came Thursday afternoon. We obviously took the vehicle, which is kind of sad. But my wife, so Friday morning, my wife realized that she forgot doctor's note or address that she needed. She had an appointment to, so she went back to the dealer Friday morning, and I guess the car, they had already put it away in the back, so they called someone and they brought the car up to the front inside where my wife was, and so she got the letter and she left. Basically, at the moment that they brought the car in, I guess whatever mechanic was next saw it and decided to take it in. So within like 2 hours I got a call and they're like, hey, your car is ready. So it was just like perfect timing, because literally we had just gotten there in the morning to get that letter, and within 2 hours they already had the car fixed. So we were pretty lucky. And all with taxes, the part was $185. No, I'm sorry, initially it was $160. With taxes it was $185. I didn't have to pay for the tow truck, and $75 for the labor. So I really got lucky on this. But if I can take away one thing from it and give anyone advice, if you're looking to have a dealership do some labor for you, or looking to get parts from a dealer, definitely call a few dealers around you, even if they're, you know, 20-30 minutes away from you. You know, if you're like me, it doesn't really matter the distance. So I drove 30 to 40 minutes to get the other part. Me about $100, but you know, everyone's different. But I definitely recommend that you guys shop around. If you have time, buy it from the internet. The part was like $110, $120 online, but you obviously have to wait for shipping, and I couldn't wait for the shipping. But the dealers are obviously going to try to rip you off, and in this case, you know, thankfully I called about 3 dealers and I got the part cheaper, and I got a hell of a saving on the labor by calling 3 different dealers. So definitely keep that in mind when you're looking at getting labor done by dealers, because they will try to rip you off and you know, increase the price. So everything's good as new. You know, we picked it up, or actually I picked it up because my wife had my Jeep, so I picked it up while I was at work, and you know, it's good as new. Everything is perfect, so it's all fixed. Thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, subscribe. Please watch my other videos. I would really appreciate it.